If I had to start from scratch as a trader with no capital, no connections, here's how I would make 10,000 a month very fast. Now, this isn't a theory or guesswork. This is a proven path that I have done. And with these steps, I was able to make $10,000 per month as a trader. So the steps that I'm about to give you are actionable right now, even if you are new to trading or you're restarting from zero. So make sure you listen very, very carefully. So the first thing that I will do is focus on one trading style. This could be a day trader, scalper, or a swing trader. For me personally, I picked the day trading route, but when I started, I didn't actually know which one to pick. So throughout my weeks, I will do some day trading trades, I will do some swing trades, and I'll do some scalping trades as well. Especially when I'm in drawdown, I would tend to go towards scalping. Now the issue is that every time I did that, I wasn't able to make full profit because one of the strategies would work, and then once I go into, let's say, scalping or swing trading, I wasn't able to make full profits. I was actually losing the profits that I made. So what I advise is stick to one trading style that you can focus on and master. So for me, I was a day trader and I focused on that. So instead of trading different styles every single day, if you focus on being a day trader or you focus on being a swing trader or a scalper, once you focus on that and you master it, you will actually start to see that you are becoming very, very confident with that kind of trading style. Now, you do need to obviously experiment. You do need to try out all the styles of trading when you start up. But if you can pick something that you feel more comfortable in, that's more of your style. So for example, if you like adrenaline, you'll be a scalper. If you're more of a reserved person and you don't really mind waiting for your trades, you could be a swing trader. But if you're someone that wants to see profit, but you don't want to rush the process, that is a day trader. So try and find a style that fixates on your emotions and how you are as a trader. Now, I do understand that as a trader, you won't actually know what emotions will play up with what style, but you do need to try it out. But I wouldn't try it out on a weekly basis. I would actually try it out on, okay, I'm going to put 3 months as a day trader. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll go into the next. And I'll put another 3 months as a scalper. If that doesn't work, I'll go into the next. And I'll see which one makes me more comfortable. It's not about the profit, it's about comfortability. Because once you're comfortable with a style, you're able to then leverage off that comfortability and learn exactly how to become a professional with that trading style. Now, the second step, and this is something that's very obvious, but a lot of traders don't do, is master one market. When we start off as a trader, and I am guilty as well, guys, don't worry, I am guilty. We always try and find as many pairs as possible, and we just skip through throughout the day, try find something, and then once we see a setup, we just go for it. Not knowing how the pair moves, not knowing how many pips the pair moves throughout the day, not knowing what trading session it is, not knowing any fundamental news backing behind this currency pair, and based on that, we just place a trade because we found out one strategy, and then what happens is we end up losing. And then we don't just blame the strategy, we also blame the whole trading realm. Now guys, that is just wrong. It's completely wrong, because what we need to do is actually master a currency pair. So when I started off, I tried out all these currency pairs and I realized that gold was one of my favorable pairs because it moves a little bit fast, it's better for my emotions, but not only that, is I just felt comfortable with trading gold. Now for other traders, they might look at gold as very volatile, a load of liquidity sweeps, and it's just very risky. So if that's you, you might need to find another currency pair. But the reason why I love trading is because not everyone has to copy each other. We have multiple currency pairs that we can go through and we can actually trade our unique currency pair. So what I advise is master one currency pair, master it, and then move on to the next. Obviously, the first few weeks you will have to test out, see which currency pair is best for you, right? But after you've done that, try and focus on one currency pair and become the master of that currency pair. Because once you've understood one currency pair and then you build more confident on that currency pair and you understand it from in and out, and in the back of your head you just know where price is, then what will happen is you'll be confident enough to go to the next currency pair and do the exact same thing. The more you spend time on a currency pair, the more you learn. So the more you actually pay attention to a currency pair, the more you understand, and then you become more profitable with that currency pair. So get away from all those distractions of having 10 currency pairs ahead of you and focus on a maximum of 2 to 3 currency pairs, because sometimes you might have drawdown on one, you can go to the next. So focus on one market, but always have some sort of backup as well, just so that when you're a trader, you don't actually have to go through drawdowns for a couple months and not not see enough money, especially when you're starting off. You want to make $10,000 as fast as possible. So you need to make sure you can leverage off. If one currency pair is giving you a lot of drawdown, the other currency pair can lift you back up and make sure that you are still on that flat level of $10,000 per month. The next step, guys, is build a small but high conversion strategy. This means that you need to find high probability trades. You don't just trade anyhow. You don't just trade anytime. You build a strategy so that you can use on your small account, but you have a high probability chance of it being profitable. And what I mean by this, guys, is making sure that every single trade you do is a high probability trade, an A+ setup, so that when you are trading, you are not scared of what if the market goes in the wrong direction. And making sure that you start small. Don't just go all in with that few $100s that you have. Start small, build the capital, understand how the market moves, and find these setups and be patient. Don't just wait for a setup. You need to actually actively look for a setup, but then you also don't want to force a setup. So make sure you have that balance of waiting and patience, but also looking for a setup, because sometimes not every setup is going to be picture clear. Some setups are going to be blurry. Some setups will just happen without you even realizing, and you don't want to be chasing the setup. So making sure that you have a good A+ setup strategy, and not only that, but you also start small. You don't want to build a strategy and it only works with larger accounts because it's a small pip range of profit. You want to go for that 20, 30, 40 pip range profit, but obviously a smaller stop loss, making sure that the smaller stop loss is not too tight where you lose your money straight away, but is enough for you to understand that, okay, I can place these high probability trades, knowing that it will go into profit, knowing that it will hit at least one of my TPs or even break even, and making sure that you have that strategy and you repeat it on a daily basis. If you want to make $10,000 a month, you need to be able to repeat your strategy. You can't just look at the markets and freestyle, because you might make $10,000 one month, but you won't be able to make it the second month. So if you want $10,000 on a consistent basis, you need to make sure that you are able to repeat your strategy. Now, the next step, and a lot of you guys probably understand this a lot, you probably already heard this so many times, but this is very, very important, and it is risk management is key. Guys, if you're trading right now and you don't know anything about risk management, or you don't know anything I'm talking about at the moment, you need to focus on learning. Risk management is one of the biggest wake-up calls for most traders, because they believe that they can just put money in the markets and get profit and take it out. But that's not the case. The market goes further and is more complicated than that. We need to understand the risk management. We need to understand that actually, even with a 40 or 50% win rate, we can still be profitable. But the only way you can be profitable is by mastering risk management. If you can't master risk management, you will not be able to grow an account, because what's going to happen is your greed, your fear, and all the external psychology factors that happens to you will stop you from growing your account. What you need to do is you need to focus on risk management. If it means that you stop trading for a bit and you actually just focus on risk management and you make a plan on your risk management, that is way better than just trading and not understanding risk management at all. So making sure that you understand risk management and understand how risk management works in your favor, because my risk management strategy could be so different to yours, and breaking it down from daily, weekly to monthly, and you will start to see that every time you trade, even with a low win rate, you will still be very profitable. Now, the next step is leveraging off free or low cost resources. Now, when we start up, most of us don't actually have the capital to start off as a trader. So if we put our money into a high ticket course, we will lose the money and we won't be able to trade, right? So what I advise is leverage off the YouTube videos and baby pips and also the low cost resources, because what's happening is not only are you learning, but you're also taking in some knowledge. You can't just start trading with no knowledge. You need to find someone that you can build knowledge off. So if you're a trader right now and you're struggling with trading, maybe it's because you haven't built your knowledge in trading. The only way that you can gain confidence is backing it with knowledge. Your brain will not find confidence until you have the right knowledge to be able to trade. So if you're a trader and you don't have enough capital, that's no excuse for you to not learn. It will be very difficult for you to learn, but it'll be much better if you can actually find some sort of resources like baby pips, like free courses, like YouTube videos, and just utilizing them for now until you have enough capital to buy a course. Now, most people say buying a course is a scam, or if a trader has a course, he must not be a legitimate trader. But that's all false. Most of the time, the people that say that are the people that can't afford courses, and because they're saying that, it ruins the chances of someone that potentially can make money off in the markets with this course. Me personally, when I started off trading, I didn't have the capital to buy a course. But what I did was I leveraged off the free YouTube videos, I built capital, and then I bought a course. And the reason why I bought a course was not because I was lazy and I didn't want to look for it. It's because what you find in a course is something you won't find in the websites, the YouTubes, or anything like that. The course doesn't just provide value, it provides experience. And that experience is something that is valuable. You leverage off the small ones first. Leverage off the free platforms, leverage off all the cheap content that you can get, because at the end of the day, the more knowledge you get in front of you, the more you learn, the more money you can make in the markets, and the more you can reinvest in yourself. Now, the next step is compounding your account. Now, a lot of us, as soon as we make profit, we reinvest it into the market straight away. Guys, this is the market's money, not yours. Until you have put that money in your account, you have no control of this money. And the reason why I'm saying this is because most of us traders, once we make some profit, we reinvest it into the market and we end up losing it. And then what happens? It becomes a vicious cycle of us playing with the market's money, playing with our money, and end up losing everything. We don't want to gamble in the markets. We don't want to try and fluke our way into the markets. We want to have a set strategy. So building small profits over a large amount of time will make you more profitable than someone that just made $1,000 in one day and trying to repeat that every single day. It won't work. So figure out what works for you. What is a price that you like or percentage that you like? Most traders go for 0.5% risk. Some traders go for 2% risk. And if you're a smaller account, even up to 5% risk is normal. But the thing is, you need to make sure that you stick to this and you stick to it on a long period of time. So understand that. How long will it take you to blow this account if you had back-to-back losses? Will it take you a week? Will it take you a month? Will it take you a few months? The longer it takes you for back-to-back losses, let's say, for example, you have $500 in your account and it takes you 3 months to lose this $500, that's 3 months of trading and learning, rather than you trying to risk everything now and in 24 hours, you've lost your whole account. That's not the case, okay? That's not something that we want to do. So making sure that you actually understand that the compound effect actually works and it actually helps build your account. Because for me, for example, I was so steady on risking $100, $200 on just a $500 account. And because of that, when I did lose it, it hurt me psychologically. But once I started to understand that actually I don't need to make $1,000 on my trade, on one single trade. I can make $20 per day, and over a longer period of time, that $1,000, $2,000 to $10,000 will be able to be something that I can grow and repeat. Because once you make that first $10,000 in a month, you will understand that it's actually going to be way easier now to do that again, because you have more capital and because you have that compound effect on your account. Now, the last step, guys, which is actually a bonus step, I wasn't actually going to add this onto the video, but the last step is building a network of like-minded traders. A lot of traders, they trade by themselves. They take losses by themselves. They take wins by themselves, and it's a very lonely journey. I've been in that lonely journey, and that's why I have created Muller FX Wealth Club. And in this Wealth Club, we have like-minded traders like you that want to become profitable, that want to become the best version of themselves, that get the motivation every single day. So if you guys want to be in a strong community where we are strong traders together and none of us are going to give up, all of us are going to keep going, no matter what loss we make, no matter what profit we make, we're just going to keep going and we're going to boost each other up and we're going to become the best traders that we believe we can become. This Discord server is for you. And the best thing about this Discord server is completely free. You don't have to pay a single penny to me to be in this Discord server. All you have to do is click the link in the description below and you will be in this Discord server. So if you're ready to act upon your trading journey and have that fast track to success and actually be around like-minded traders and even make potential friends around the whole world, this Discord server is for you. So make sure you click the link in the description below and I'll see you guys over there. So guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video a lot. Just a quick recap, make sure that you guys follow everything in this video, because this video I've shown, because all these steps that I've given you, I've actually given it to my students, which help them scale to that $10,000 per month. Now, just because I said that you're going to make $10,000 does not mean if you follow these steps, you're going to exactly make $10,000. Making $10,000 per month also means you need to have a sufficient capital in your account. Now, most of us don't have that capital, but the thing is, there is no excuse anymore. We have funded accounts, we have prop firms that help you have that capital. So if you have $100 or $200, invest in that prop firm and follow these steps, because I can prove to you guys with my students' results, with my results, it works. If you guys are still struggling, comment down below if you want a little bit more help or you are confused on a point and you want want me to go through it even further, I can always do that in the comments down below. And make sure you guys subscribe. We finally hit the 1,000 subscribers mark. The next goal is hitting that 5,000 subscriber mark. So make sure you subscribe, share it to your friends, share it to your family, share it to your dog. Make sure they all subscribe. And oh yeah, YouTube has just recommended you a video. Make sure you go check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.